For years, the world has watched Tom Cruise as one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Everyone thinks they know him, his life, and even his family. But today, something unexpected has happened. His daughter, someone who has always stayed out of the spotlight, has just shared a truth that has left fans and the media completely shocked. What she revealed changes the way people see the Cruise family, and it's something no one saw coming. In just a few words, she's opened a window into a side of her life that was completely private, something that has been hidden from the public for years. Tom Cruise is known all over the world as one of Hollywood's biggest icons. From blockbuster movies to award-winning performances, he has always lived in the public eye. But behind the cameras, his family has mostly stayed private. His daughter, Sienna Cruise, has always been someone the world rarely sees. She grew up away from the spotlight, attending school and pursuing her own interests, quietly. Over the years, fans have often wondered what her life is really like, and there have been endless rumors about her relationship with her famous father. Despite all the speculation, she has always chosen to remain calm and private, letting the world only see small glimpses of her life. Today, however, she has stepped forward and shared something that is both personal and revealing, something that makes people see her, and even her father, in a completely new way. For years, the public has speculated about Sienna's life. Social media has been full of guesses. What does she do? Who does she spend time with? And how close is she really to her father? Every rare photo or interview made headlines, and fans have always tried to piece together her story. But until now, nothing has truly revealed who she is or what she feels. Some thought she might follow in her father's footsteps in Hollywood, while others believed she wanted a completely normal life away from fame. All of these questions have remained unanswered, and that's what makes today so shocking. After years of silence, she has finally decided to speak, and the words she chose are not only honest but completely unexpected. This isn't a casual statement. This is a moment that could change how the world sees the Cruise family forever. For years, the public has speculated about Sienna's life. Social media has been full of guesses. What does she do? Who does she spend time with? And how close is she really to her father? Every rare photo or interview made headlines, and fans have always tried to piece together her story. Some thought she might follow in her father's footsteps in Hollywood, chasing fame and the spotlight. Others believed she was determined to live a normal life, far away from cameras and headlines. Despite all the rumors, Sienna has remained quiet, carefully choosing what to share and what to keep private. Friends and family describe her as thoughtful, independent, and surprisingly down-to-earth for someone growing up in such a high-profile family. Every time she was mentioned in the news, fans were left wondering, what is she really like? How much of her life is shaped by fame, and how much is truly her own? And now, after years of silence, she has stepped forward to reveal something entirely unexpected. Something that is deeply personal, honest, and shocking. It is not just a glimpse into her life, it is a revelation that makes people question everything they thought they knew about the Cruise family. The world has waited patiently, and today, that wait is finally over. Finally, Sienna spoke publicly for the first time, and what she shared has left everyone stunned. In a heartfelt statement, she revealed that growing up in the shadow of one of the world's biggest stars was not always easy. She spoke about the constant pressure to live up to expectations, the struggle to maintain her privacy, and the desire to be seen for who she truly is not, just as Tom Cruise's daughter. But the most shocking part of her revelation was her confession that, despite being surrounded by fame, she always felt a strong need to create her own path. She shared that she has been secretly working on a personal project, a charity initiative focused on helping young artists pursue their dreams without the pressures of Hollywood. This was something she had kept completely private until now, even from her closest friends. Her words were simple but powerful. She wanted the world to know that she is not defined by her father's fame, but by her own choices, passions, and dreams. Fans immediately realized that behind the celebrity family image, there's a very real, very human story, one filled with courage, determination, and authenticity. For many, it was a moment of shock, but also inspiration, as it reminded everyone that even children of the world's most famous stars have their own stories, struggles, and triumphs. As soon as Sienna's statement went public, reactions started pouring in from all corners. Fans flooded social media with messages of surprise and admiration. Many wrote that they never expected such honesty from someone who has always remained so private. Comments like, "I had no idea she was doing something so meaningful, and she's truly inspiring," started trending across platforms. Even entertainment media couldn't help but cover the story extensively. Headlines appeared everywhere, describing the revelation as unexpected, heartwarming, and eye-opening. Celebrities and public figures also expressed their support, praising Sienna for speaking out and pursuing her own path. Some compared her honesty to that of her father's dedication to his craft, noting that talent and determination clearly run in the family, but that Sienna's strength lies in her courage to define herself independently. What made the reactions even more intense was the contrast between her quiet life until now and the bold statement she just made. People were not only shocked by what she revealed, but also impressed by the maturity and thoughtfulness of her words. In a world where celebrity news is often filled with gossip and drama, this revelation stood out as genuine, heartfelt, and inspiring. For many, it was a reminder that behind every famous family, there are real people with dreams, struggles, and a desire to make a difference. As soon as Sienna's statement went public, reactions started pouring in from every corner of the internet. Fans flooded social media with messages of surprise, admiration, and even disbelief. Many admitted they had no idea what her life was truly like, and they were deeply moved by her honesty. Posts like, "I never knew she was doing something so meaningful," and "Sienna is such an inspiration," began trending across multiple platforms. Memes and supportive hashtags started appearing, showing that people were not just talking about the news, they were feeling it. Entertainment media quickly picked up the story. Major outlets ran headlines calling it unexpected, heartwarming, and a reminder of the real people behind fame. Talk shows and celebrity blogs debated the significance of her words, analyzing how Sienna managed to balance privacy with her own ambitions. Even fellow celebrities weighed in, praising her courage and independence. Some highlighted that while Tom Cruise is known for his dedication to his career, Sienna's strength comes from her ability to pursue her own path, away from the cameras and the public eye. Fans were particularly struck by the contrast between her usually quiet, private life and the bold, heartfelt truth she shared. Many expressed admiration for her maturity, saying that her words showed wisdom far beyond her age. For the public, it was a refreshing change from the usual gossip or drama that surrounds celebrity families. Instead, they saw authenticity, vulnerability, and ambition, qualities that resonated deeply. The reactions weren't just shock, they were a mixture of awe, respect, and inspiration. What made this even more powerful was the timing. For years, people had speculated, guessed, and imagined what Sienna's life might be like. Now, for the first time, she had spoken directly, giving the world a glimpse into her experiences, struggles, and dreams. It was a moment that not only surprised the audience, but also reminded everyone that fame does not define a person. Choices, courage, and passion do. Sienna's revelation is more than just a personal story, it offers a new perspective on life in the shadow of fame. Growing up as the child of one of the most famous actors in the world comes with pressures most people can't imagine. The constant public attention, endless speculation, and lack of privacy can make anyone feel trapped, even if surrounded by wealth and opportunity. By speaking out, Sienna reminded the world that being famous doesn't erase personal struggles, nor does it define who someone truly is. Her choice to focus on her own dreams, such as her charity initiative for young artists, shows a different side of Hollywood life, one where individuality and compassion matter more than status or recognition. It highlights the importance of carving out your own path, even when expectations are high and the world is watching. This story also makes us reflect on how celebrity children are often misunderstood. People assume that wealth and privilege solve every problem, but Sienna's experience shows that human emotions, challenges, and ambitions are universal, no matter who your parents are. In a broader sense, her words encourage viewers to value authenticity over appearances. The public often sees only the glamour and headlines, but the real story lies beneath the surface. Sienna's courage to speak openly and honestly sets an example not just for other celebrity children, but for anyone trying to balance personal identity with external expectations. Her revelation isn't just shocking. It's meaningful, thought-provoking, and deeply human. Sienna Cruz's words have given the world a rare glimpse into her life, a life of courage, independence, and authenticity. For years, she remained in the shadows, quietly building her own path, And now she has finally shown that even the children of the world's biggest stars have their own dreams and struggles. Her revelation is a powerful reminder that everyone, no matter their background, deserves to be seen for who they truly are. What makes this story so compelling is not just the shock of the revelation, but the inspiration behind it. It encourages all of us to pursue our passions, protect our privacy, and stay true to ourselves, even when the world is watching. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think this truth means for Sienna and her relationship with her father? Did her revelation surprise you, or did it make you see the Cruz family in a different light? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss this fascinating story together. In the end, Sienna Cruz's truth isn't just a revelation, it's a reminder that behind every headline, every celebrity, and every glamorous photo, there is a real person with dreams, struggles, and a story that deserves to be heard. She has shown that courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, quietly building a path that only you can walk. Her words leave us with a simple but powerful message. No matter who you are or whose shadow you may live in, your voice matters, your choices matter, and your story is yours to tell. Today, the world saw a glimpse of Sienna not just as Tom Cruise's daughter, but as a person brave enough to step into the light and share her truth. So, as you watch this story unfold and think about your own life, ask yourself, what truths are waiting to be told? What dreams are waiting to be chased? And most importantly, are you ready to step into your own story just like Sienna did?